You know, there was this time a long time ago where wrestling wasn't about what you could do, it's what people believed you could do. And I think that becomes more apparent with Andre the Giant. It could just be me. A lot of people refer to Andre as sort of a sideshow attraction. Yes and no. It was fun to see this guy 7'4" whipping the crap out of people. There was no gracefulness to it either. There was no super athletic moves. This was just big guys beating each other up. And it worked. That was fun. It was like watching Godzilla vs. King Kong. There's nothing wrong with that either. I think wrestling today could benefit a little bit from that. Sure, it's amazing to watch big guys be athletic, but it's also amazing to watch big guys who are genuinely massive being able to manhandle people. That doesn't mean we should be putting weight on these guys on purpose. And I know that's been an accusation lobbed around. So let's step away from that. But when I saw that Andre the Giant was getting an Ultimate figure, I was like, oh my God. Yes. And overall, it's a great figure. I mean, there's some stupid parts about it. The shirt, I remember the shirt. That was the shirt they sold for Andre. It kind of makes sense to give it to him. But I thought it was dumb. Of course, he has a ton of extra hands and a ton of extra heads. To me, though, the best one is the World Championship belt. The big one that was made for him. Even though he only really actually held the belt for like 30 seconds. Still, it was kind of cool that it was there. And yes, if you work at it, you can put this around his waist. Which is kind of a nice feature. It works. There was a blue version and a black version. I got the black version. I didn't really care either way. I was just wanting to have an Andre figure in my collection. And this is, yeah. This knocks the shit out of Super 7's Ultimate version. And is really cool and fun. And really, even if you just have watched recordings, even if you're not an old school fan like me, you know who Andre the Giant is, and you know what he meant to wrestling. And so I can see a big audience for this. Do I know for a fact? I mean, I had a little bit of a difficult time getting it. So I'd have to imagine that he was selling fairly well. But overall, I really like this figure. I think it's a really cool figure. I have to do some comparisons with some other figures, and eventually this will lead me to comparing him to like Hulk and Blob, just because he's such a big. I mean, he's huge. I mean, he's much larger than most of the figures I've seen in the Mattel line, and he's just humongous, man. I think he's the biggest figure Mattel's ever done for the wrestling line, and rightfully so. So yeah, I'm enjoying this figure a lot. Probably a lot more than I should. He's got fantastic articulation, and I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, you could make Andre do a luchador move, but that'd be scary. At your own peril, guys. But anyway, it's fun having such an icon. I mean, that's the best way to say it. Icon of wrestling in my collection. And Andre fits that bill so perfectly. And I'm so happy to have him there. It's not often that you get to add one to your collection that you're like, wow, that is a great one. That's one I would have got either way. But this is one time that I can say that in this collection. That's it. I mean, just really happy with the figure and really happy with Andre. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Don't forget to like and subscribe.